Welcome back to another episode of Hot Takes, but this time these are my hot takes for you guys. And the first one is that AEW is hotter than WWE right now, and I actually mean that, which is crazy because just a few years ago I did not like the AEW product at all. I thought All Elite Wrestling was a huge mess, but the shows have gotten much better. The wrestling is better, and just look at this weekend, for example. The WWE is hosting two pay-per-views. You got Evolution and Saturday night's main event, and then on the other hand, AEW has got All In, and I'm way more excited for AEW than I am for WWE. I think right now the WWE is on the decline, and that is not a good thing. I feel like there's an identity crisis going on with the WWE. Triple H's booking has not been so great. The storylines feel rushed, and the wrestling is not as great as AEW, at least the top card of AEW. So for now, I do think AEW is in the lead when it comes to creating a better product. And if I was WWE, I would be worried because a lot of people are unhappy with the product right now. The next hot take is that heel John Cena is so bad, it was a huge mistake, and I want it to end as soon as possible. One of the reasons why WWE is not doing so hot is because of John Cena's heel championship run. When the heel turn first happened at the Elimination Chamber, it was a huge moment. A lot of people thought this was going to completely change the game for WWE, and the sad reality is that the opposite happened. In fact, this is doing nothing except hurting the WWE. Heel John Cena just isn't entertaining. His storylines aren't that fun. While I do think that CM Punk lit a fire in this John Cena run, aside from that, I have not been happy with anything that's been going on with John Cena. If I'm the WWE, I think him and Cody Rhodes need to have a double turn at SummerSlam. If that doesn't happen, that's another huge missed opportunity because at this point, we gotta accept the fact that this heel John Cena isn't working and just move on and give him 4 good months as a babyface. Number 3, Cody Rhodes is not the quarterback. For some reason, the WWE, more specifically Triple H, is obsessed with the idea that Cody is the quarterback of WWE, aka the face of the company, and I don't think this is the case right now. I've been watching Raw and SmackDowns recently, and Cody just is not getting the biggest pop of the night. I see guys like LA Knight and Jey Uso getting bigger pops than Cody Rhodes, and that is a problem. On top of that, a lot of the people in the IWC are kind of getting bored and they're growing tired of this babyface Cody Rhodes. He needs to turn heel. If he doesn't turn heel, we got another huge mistake. Like I just said, John Cena and Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, we need a double turn. If that doesn't happen, then I think that will be bad for the products. Number 4, LA Knight should win the WWE Championship. Triple H finally put LA Knight in the main event scene, and he's been interacting with guys except Rollins, and guess what? He's been thriving in that role. LA Knight is too good to be in the mid-card or stuck on SmackDown. He should have won the Money in the Bank. Everyone wanted him to for the last 3 years, and for whatever reason, I don't know what Triple H is doing, but he doesn't do it. So I'm hoping that this LA Knight and Seth Rollins feud continues, and that is when Seth Rollins puts that Money in the Bank briefcase on the line and LA Knight can win, because I truly think this guy would make for the best WWE champion right now. I'm sorry, Cody Rhodes, and I'm sorry, John Cena, but LA Knight has got to be the WWE champ. Number 5, Drew McIntyre should have won the World Championship. After Jey Uso won the World Championship from Gunther, a lot of people were shocked at the fact that Gunther won it right back. I actually think that Drew McIntyre winning the World Championship would have been a much better choice. Right now, Drew McIntyre is kind of underrated and he's not properly being utilized. I like the fact that he's in that feud with Randy Orton, but aside from that, he's kind of just been stuck on SmackDown in that underwhelming feud with Damian Priest. I really think he would have made for a much better World Heavyweight Champion than Gunther. I love Gunther. I think he's great, but I do think that he did not need the world title so soon after losing the belt. Number 6, Karrion Kross deserves better. Right now, Karrion Kross might be one of the most over people in the company, but even though he's been getting the loudest pops, and even though people keep chanting "We want Kross" and his shirts are selling like crazy, I think he's actually the number 2 merchandise seller in the WWE right now. He's not getting that push that he needs. I hope that Triple H listens to us and actually gives Karrion Kross a chance to thrive in the main event scene, because I really think that Kross could be a huge player in that world championship picture down the line. The people clearly love him, and while some people think he's boring in the ring, I don't think he's that bad. Does he put on bangers? Maybe not bangers that you're used to, but he does tell some good stories in that ring. Number 7, push Austin Theory. I don't know what else to say. I can't understand why Triple H took Austin Theory and completely ruined him over the last 3 years, especially after Vince did such a good job at booking this man and making him feel like a big deal. There's even recent videos of Austin Theory on Main Event that show that he should not be on, but anyways, there's videos of him there with the fans going crazy for him. I think it's time to push this guy as a babyface and make him a real United States champion. I think he would thrive in that role. The last time he held the belt, the run wasn't so great. I say put him out there, make him a babyface, and watch how quickly the crowd will fall in love. They already kind of are, but just watch how much more they will like him. Number 8, El Grande Americano is a genius character. There's some people that are not happy about this gimmick, especially when you consider the fact that there's so many luchadors in the WWE. But right now, I kind of love this gimmick. I think it's great. I also think that putting Ludwig Kaiser in the role after Chad Gable got hurt was a genius call. I can't wait for El Grande versus El Grande. When you have Chad Gable versus Ludwig, that is going to be such a funny match. I have no problem with this gimmick. The storytelling is great, and I hope the payoff leads to him losing to some luchador who removes his mask. Number 9, please end the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day has been going on for way too long. It's got to end. I think Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio have to have their feud, and then we've got to move on from this. It's just been going on so long. At this point, it has been almost 3-4 years with this group. That is when you know it's got to come to an end. WWE already teased Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor feuding, but for whatever reason, they just went away from that entire storyline. I say get back to it as soon as Liv Morgan is ready to return, and then have Liv and Roxanne completely implode the group, because I'm sick and tired of the Judgment Day. It needs to go. And number 10 might be controversial, but Gunther is over pushed. I know, all you guys are probably going to say, what are you talking about? I don't think he's bad in that ring. I think he's great. If anything, he's one of the best wrestlers we have right now. However, I did see a statistic that said that Gunther has been a champion in the WWE for 5 out of 6.5 years in his entire run. That is just absurd. I'm sorry. You've got to pass around the championships more than just giving it to Gunther all the time. Like I said, we have LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, Karrion Kross, Austin Theory. These are guys that should be in that main event scene, but they're not, because Triple H is obsessed with Gunther, and that is going to lead to people being bored of Gunther because he's just always going to be over pushed and shoved in our faces. Hopefully Triple H can learn the lesson that Vince didn't know with Roman Reigns and not get to a point where people are sick of Gunther. Anyways, that is it for the video. Those are my hot takes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.